There's lots of different types of these willow herbs, and you get the really big ones, the great hairy willow herb, the rose bee willow herb, but then you get a whole load of different ones like this, just like small willow herbs or common willow herbs. Now, you usually get these kind of as a weed in gardens. You sometimes get them, this is a woodland here, you get them usually in sunny places, but sometimes not. Very successful plants, very good at growing on disturbed or cultivated ground, and you get usually perennial, but sometimes annual types of them. And the plant is very useful. It's all edible. The leaves are edible, and the seed pods and the seeds are edible. And the seed pods are a bit chewy, actually. Maybe not the seed pods. But then when they're smaller, when they've got a flower on them, then they do taste quite nice. Um, and you can the seed pod as well as the flower. Yeah, they're quite nice, and they look nice on salads as well. You got these little, but not eat them all. You see these little tiny pink flowers here, and then when the seeds erupt, they just have loads of like fluffy wind-borne seeds, and they come naturally from Europe and Asia and North Africa, but you get them everywhere because they've sort of the seeds kind of stick to clothes and things, so they kind of appear anywhere really in a temperate climate, and some other climates that are not temperate. So yeah, they're kind of a common thing. Very easy to pull up if you do get them as a weed. The roots aren't very deep, and if you have a perennial type, you can eat the roots as well, like a thickener. And they medicinally they're good for anything digestive, and they're also good for respiratory disorders. You can actually make herb tea of them. I've not tried that. They don't taste unpleasant, so the herb tea is probably okay. Yeah, so eating the leaves is okay. Yeah, the flowers are nicer. The leaves have a bit of a funny taste, but nothing too unpleasant. But the flowers really do taste kind of nice, little four-petal things like that. Of course, if you get a rose bay willow herb or great hairy willow herb, the flowers are much, much bigger and you don't have to pick as many. These ones are much more common, and you get it growing away from water because those really big ones tend to grow where it's really damp, whereas these little ones aren't quite so fussy. You get them kind of everywhere. So yes, loads of different types of these little willow herbs, very common, very useful, and really quite indiscreet. And they sort of grow literally everywhere.